Here's a quick tour of your new website, as well as some information on how to log in and start manipulating content on the website. Just go through the front page components to start. There's a number of automated components, and there's also a number of components that you can easily change from the control panel. So let's just go through a few of them. The weather block is automated. You don't have to worry about that. The fire rating block, you can control from the control panel the setting and also this message that gets displayed. The slideshow, we can add slides and we can change the text of the slides as well. We have these 5 buttons, which the words that go on them and where they link to are completely controlled by you from the control panel. Then we have a number of automated blocks here. The upcoming events automatically shows the 2 next in line events. The most recent notices and updates will automatically update as you add new notices or updates. And these 2 blocks, featured local service and featured area link, they automatically pick a random item to be displayed here. So as if I were to refresh the page, I'd see 2 different random ones, and so every user gets a different random item there to keep the page sort of fresh and to display a large number of services and interesting things in the area without eating up a lot of real estate. We also have the footer section broken into 3 areas: about us, come visit, and say hello, which you can easily edit again from the control panel. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And to do that, we need to log in at /user. And as soon as we log in, we're going to notice a number of enhancements to the website. The most noticeable is going to be our black administrative toolbar, which has all kinds of links into the various back-end components of the system and the settings that will allow us to tweak things. The vast majority of these have already been configured for you, and you don't need to worry too much about it. You'll be spending most of your time in the add content area. But to be honest, we have a control panel that has most of the relevant links for you. And as soon as you log in, you get a prominent link to go to the control panel. I'm going to go there now. One thing about Drupal is once you've logged in, you are logged in until you choose to log out, even if you go away from a computer. So if you do want to log out, you don't need to. But if you're at a public place and you're on somebody else's computer temporarily to make a quick change, you will want to log out after you're done your work. So this is the control panel. This is the area where we can change the text and the links of those 5 front page buttons. So for example, if I wanted to change maps to map page, and I could change the link to any page inside our site, and you don't need the full URL, just everything from /. So you don't need whitestone.ca, you just need everything after that. So as soon as you save, 2 things happen. The content's automatically updated and the front page is now displaying our changed title of that button, and we're brought back to the control panel so we can continue to do more changes. If I were to open this link in a new tab, so we go to the front page, we'll see once it loads that the button link has been updated to map page. It's as simple as that. I'm going to hop back to the control panel, go through a few other things. We can change the fire rating just by choosing whichever option we want, and if it's appropriate to change the text, you can do so at this time. Hitting update fire rating now automatically changes it. We can see that the current rating is now set to moderate. If we need to change it again, we can use the form again. If I go to the front page and refresh it, we'll see that the fire rating will have changed from low to moderate. There we go, as soon as it loads. So the idea is you can do most of the things you need to do from the control panel, and if there's something you need to do that isn't on the control panel, we can either edit the control panel to put it there, or you'll have access to it in the various pull downs. Now let's go through some of the other things on the control panel. In the quick links area, there's a link to the full documentation, which has all step-by-step information to do pretty much everything you need to do, as well as some background information on how the rich text editing screen works in Drupal, and some helpful videos as well. Below that, here are quick links to add all the different types of content, and quick links to see all the existing types of content, all the existing pieces of content for that type. So for example, if I wanted to list all the area link pages that we have, there they are. And you'll notice that the interface has changed to an administrative interface that is very clean. It's just one big column that takes gets the design of the website out of the way and lets you focus on the content inside the website. So I'm just going to hit the back button to go back there. And we also have some quick links to update the various footer pieces on the front page. So for example, I can go into update the About Us block, and I'll just, for demonstration purposes, I'll put a second period. I can change the title there. The description is really just an administrative thing. It's not shown on the public website, so you can ignore that. And then there's some settings underneath most blocks and pages, again, which you can ignore 90% of the time, 99% of the time, because they've already been pre-configured. As soon as you hit Save Block, the changes are made and you're brought back again to this page. So if I were to go to the front page and reload it once again, we'll see that in the About Us section, the single period, once this reloads, there our changes have been made and sent to the front. Back to the control panel. So really that's just a quick tour of the control panel. Between the documentation and the links here, that's really what you'll be doing most of the time. The most involved area of the piece of content to add to the site is events, which include municipal meetings and regular council, committee of the whole. So we'll do a separate video on how to create events. I'm just going to hit back. Yeah, that's just a short tour. There is one other thing you can do. If you want to see, I'm just going to click content. If you want to see every single piece of content on the website, this is it. And then there are filters here, so we can filter it by the different content types. We could also filter it by specific users. So over time, if you want to see all the content that you've added to the site, it's easy enough to do that. And you just need to hit apply. And I've only added one. Kevin's added the rest. So and then reset will set the filter to the full list of all the content. All right, back again. That's a quick tour. You can always log out with the logout button. You can always, from anywhere on the site, once you're logged in, go to your page to get to the control panel. All right.